had a few good questions today from the audience, and the two main ones that kept coming up that we talked a lot about was the first one was like fear. It was like, how do I let go of fear? And then I asked like, what do you fear? And she said, I fear the fear itself. I was like, But really, we had a bit of conversation. But I said like, fear is really, it's not that I don't feel it. When I first did my first show here, when I was setting up, I was like shaking as I was putting my stuff on the setup on the stage. And then I said like, now when I think about fear, it's like feeling excited and ready. I actually had to write it down on one of the pages and give it to her. And I could see that was really having a bit of impact on her perspective and paradigm about the way she sees fear. And really that's what it is. Like we gotta, it's a cool sign. We gotta face the fear itself, like love it, appreciate it. Like whenever fear comes up, that's a sign that you're about to do something major, something that will change your life, that will make you uncomfortable, but that's okay. It's like you run towards the fear, you feel it, you love it, you give gratitude for it, and that's how you push through the resistance. Like my business mentor Samoans kept saying, like when you feel the resistance, keep pushing through it, and the more we push through the resistance, the better we become at the end of it. And the other one was about what was it, the other question? There was one about, why do we experience pain? And I asked a few more questions about it and actually let her explain the answer through her own experience. But really it was about, she was saying that she's gone through some major challenges, something happens that really hurt her. And really what she was saying that now when that experience has gone, she's really feeling amazing and grateful for it because she has become a totally different person who's much happier, much joyful. And I was like, there you go, you answered your own question. The reason we go through different pains and experience pain is because it helps us to grow, it helps us to learn. And that's what it is, like pain, fear, it's like the two ends of the same spectrum. Like I'll use this crystal as a example. Like this side, imagine this is fear. Like you're looking at it like, oh wow, I feel afraid of it, I fear this, I fear that. But on the other side there is pain. And usually when we fear something is because we are afraid of the pain that it might bring us, the pain that it might cause. But most often, like 99.9999% of the time, it's really imaginary. Like the fear is not there at all, the pain is not there, because once we go through it, it's like fear is like imagining something. It's like the other acronym for fear is like false evidence appearing real, and that fear creates the pain because the body doesn't really know the difference between something that's external out there or something that's within it. It's like when you feel, do the experiment yourself. Like have you ever had you thought about an experience that you experienced before that was something that was painful, and just you reliving that memory, thinking about that memory again, you feel that pain again. And the same thing is true. Like if you're imagining about the future, you're afraid of something, well, guess what's going to happen is like the body is going to create that pain. You're going to feel that pain right now and you're going to get paralyzed by it. I've been there so many times. And through the lady and was asking, like she actually answered her question herself, like yes, the reason we experience fear, the reason we experience pain is so we can grow, so we can become a better person and we can evolve. And there were a lot of other questions about like reincarnation, about nirvana, things like that, and many amazing questions. I actually have a little notebook that I write things, and when I see patterns, numbers, I write them. I just see a star right now, which is really interesting as we are having this conversation. So yeah, like really there's a lot of, it's just the most amazing thing. Like there's a lot of signs, a lot of things happening, and the more I am decoding things, the more fun I'm having. And it's just joyful. And also like writing down the dreams, it is a big thing. Like there's been a lot of times where I have dreams about things and they have happened, where I think about something like some numbers and stuff and I see it, or like an event happens, I'm like, oh, I was thinking about that. It's like the other day I was doing a meditation here and somebody said like he sees the future. Well, we all do. what is the future? It all exists here in the now. The past, the present, the future is all here. And the more we tune, I'm just loving it. The more I tune, the more I experience. It's like we get to see the past, the present, the future all in one, and it's really amazing. So thank you all. If you see me in Market Street in Manchester, you pop down, have questions, whatever question you have, ask me. We'll go through it. We can have a conversation. If you just pop by or say hi, whatever. And soon I'm going to be going to London, so this is me prototyping, testing this new thing, these new shows I'm doing, and the prototype worked. It works, the whole concept, and I'm just writing things down, making notes, what people say, so I can keep improving it, and it's all becoming integrated into my whole the Transcendence Academy, the business and everything, and also my acting and modeling. So yeah, it's like I'm learning from different angles, putting them all together, and then giving back to the community. It's the most amazing feeling. So yeah, we all get to add different values to different experiences, and just by presence alone. So hello, the first message here says, your quintessential presence here is a blessing and a gift. And that's really the main message, is like just by us being here, being ourselves and sharing our light, it helps everybody to be themselves and see reality through a light perspective. That's all.